Welcome to NEXTGames Odyssey series. This video covering the Shield JLNM Gog Magog on the Vengence 10 difficulty. Now we'll start by going over Gog Magog RP farming strategies that you should use. And then I'll show you the battle example of the fight against Gog Magog on the Vengence 10 difficulty. We'll do all of this on the ninja job. Now the future of the Odyssey series is devoted to Vengence levels. The higher Vengence level you attempt the run on, the more RP you're going to get, so I felt it important to showcase the differences in these levels so that people could best gauge where they may take on this content. This Vengence 10 battle example I'm about to show you is a prime example of what I'm trying to showcase in this series now, as this appears to be the maximum Vengence level you can take on if you're solo with the ninja job. First, let's go ahead and recap our last two encounters with Gog Magog. On Vengence 0, I did 1398 Alliance DPS and killed him in 3 minutes on Ninja. The boss had approximately 250,000 hit points. On Vengence 5, I did 912 Alliance DPS and killed him in 10 minutes on Ninja. Now the boss had approximately 500,000 hit points on this difficulty and it earned us 68 RP. Now for my Vengence 10 run, I chose to take Ninja as it was clear from my Vengence 5 run that I was going to be very tight on time. I needed to step up my DPS back above 1,000 if I had any chance of finishing his 750,000 hit points in time. Now when taking him on Vengence 10, I used some very specific strategies to maximize my damage output, and the strategy was successful and had me doing just over 1,000 DPS and finishing with just over a minute remaining. Now since I believe I've now maximized my damage output, and I'm finishing with that roughly 1 minute remaining, I seem to have reached my limit of what can be done in a single run solo on Gog Magog with Ninja. Vengence 10 for 192 RP. So if you are only wanting to expend a single Moglophone 2, this is the Vengence level you should enter on and shoot for if you are properly geared. Note though, that if you choose to spend 2 Moglophone 2s, you can get slightly more RP. That is because at Vengence 15, you get 392 RP, or more than double that as if we win Vengence 10. So you would start with Ninja, and with the goal of getting Gog Magog down to that 30 to 40% hit point range, and most importantly past the dangerous SP period. You would then re-enter with a DD job, and then finish him off with Arc EV tanking, so that you can finish that last 30 to 40% and get your full 392 RP. Now of course that Vengence 15 NM is going to be more of a challenge to take on than Vengence 10, so it's going to be up to you to decide whether or not you need those extra 10 RP or just want to go ahead and take them on the easier Vengence level. Now the most efficient strategy on Gog Magog relies on several techniques. 1. Summon only trust that do not feed him TP. 2. Save the 6th slot for Matsui P or other magic burster after the SP ability goes off. 3. Use Tachi Egha to continually reduce his defense. Use Hishi and offhand TP bonus katana to boost your Blade Shun damage, and spam Blade Shun for light skill chains. Keep your subtle blow capped and him entirely enfeebled for the entire fight, including urine. The most dangerous part of the fight is right at 50%. Make sure you have Migawari up as you cross that threshold, and be ready to turn as he will immediately use an SP ability once he reaches 50%. Now during the SP ability, he gains access to abilities that can easily one-shot you, or your trust, and that is why you must not feed him any TP during this time. Use that time to re-enfeeble him, rebuff yourself, and summon Matsui P after it is worn to get extra damage in with Magic Burst. Now you must focus on reducing his TP gain to the lowest point possible so that he uses Infernal Bulwark as little as possible during the run. Now for Trust, I'm using Matsui P for MB damage after the SP is over. I'm using Omiya for marches. I'm not using Joachim as he might throw a weapon and therefore feed Gog Magog some TP. I'm using Korumoru for haste, dia, and enfeebles, and I'm using Monburo and Kupipi for cures. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the rest of this run looks like. Enjoy the rest of this run, everyone. That's going to be it for how to take on Gog Magog on the Vengence 10 difficulty, which does appear to be the ideal difficulty to take him on with if you are solo. In our next video in the series, we will be going back and doing all the Atonement 1 NMs on the Vengence 15 difficulty to see which ones of them we can actually defeat in a single run. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy out there.